Hey guys, it's Ken Scott back with another video that I think you guys need to be aware of, and just for a bit of focus. So as you guys know, it's Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with Triple W, U.S. Entry Waiver Services.com. And as you guys are well aware, we resolve all of your USA border crossing issues. So I want to discuss a story here. Um, you guys may have seen this in the news, and it says Langley business owner receives lifetime ban from entering U.S. after border agents find forgotten CBD bottle in truck. Now, this particular story, essentially, the gentleman crossed over. He had that CBD oil with him, and the guards found it, and they interrogated him. He gave a voluntary sworn statement. Remember, he gave a voluntary sworn statement. He likely admitted to drug use, more than likely, and now he needs a waiver. So, the reason why I'm commenting on it is because you guys need to be aware of some things. I'm going to show you some stuff here. Um, let's find this here. Okay, so we go here and we do share. Now, under the Immigration Nationality Act of 1952. And you guys know this is the year 2002. So if you can count back to 1952, that's at least, my math is terrible, but I'm going to say 70 years or so back then. Now, the thing about it is this act came out since 1952. And in the act, they talk about criminality. The big thing is for this story, though, there's some lawyer quoting it, talking about it. And I'm just a bit surprised the stuff he was saying in there, because I'm thinking if you're a lawyer, you would understand, especially if you do U.S. immigration law, you would understand how U.S. immigration law works. I mean, to me, it's common sense. So let's go here to the Act 212. And actually, if he's watching this video, I'm going to give him some education today as well. Because the thing is, when you use to enforce these laws, I mean, it's common sense. It's a bit of a no-brainer that you know how to express them and go over the principles of them. Basically, in his video, well, not his video, in his when he discussed it, he's talking about the poor guy, how unfair they treated him at the border, and he feels so sorry for him. Yeah, I do feel bad for the guy. You know, it's too bad he has to go through this, but he put too much emphasis on feeling sorry for the guy, and uh, not enough emphasis on the facts of the case, and saying, yes, this happens to Canadians, but I mean, the law is the law. Uh, it almost seems like he's just trying to drive emotion as opposed to reasoning. So, guys, you got to understand. For me, we have a habit of resolving problems. Yes, it's good to have emotions, lots of fluff. Fluff is fine, but I think when the day's over, most people want the problem resolved. They don't want fluff. And he was giving too much fluff. Say, poor guy, poor him, poor me, yada yada. Well, poor me, that's fine, but poor me just walked down the street. So let's get the problem fixed. Is the way we look at it. Yes, the guy got caught with a CBD oil. He got caught and it had a certain level of THC. He's inadmissible, and even he cried the blues a little bit. The guy, but hey, facts are the facts. So let's get right into the facts here. Okay, so what they did was they burnt. Okay, again, this is the Immigration Nationality Act of 1952. By the way, guys, the border has been doing this, like seizing CBD oil or seizing drugs or whatever, since 1952. This is nothing new. So anyway, let's get down to the statutes here. So criminal and related grounds, conviction of certain crimes. And remember the word conviction. Keep that in your mind for a moment, guys. So, okay, so it says right here, conviction of certain crimes in general, except as provided in clause, yada, yada, any alien convicted of, number one, I repeat, any alien convicted of, number one, number two, or who admits having committed, let me say it again, or who admits having committed, or number three, or admits committing acts which constitute the central elements of a crime involving moral turpitude, or an attempt or conspiracy to commit such a crime, or a violation or conspiracy to violate any law or regulation of a state, the United States, or a foreign country relating to a controlled substance is inadmissible. All right, guys. So let's put some common sense in here. If you're crossing over the border, you've got a bottle of CBD oil, and if the THC level is too high, which it sounds like it was in this case, the gentleman fell under this section right here. He committed a violation of any law or regulation of a state, United States, foreign country related to a controlled substance. So you guys will say, well, Ken, marijuana is legal in Canada. Sure, it's legal in Canada. Ken, marijuana is legal in Washington State. Sure, it is. Here it is, guys. And I'm at the risk of sounding like a parrot. It's legal in Canada, yes. It's legal in Washington State, yes. Has Joe Biden legalized it yet? And guys, it's pretty much a yes or no question. You guys know full well Biden has not legalized marijuana, as it is. Biden don't know what day of the week it is. No offense to Biden. But Biden has not legalized marijuana federally yet. So having said that, the gentleman fell under this section. And the thing is, that lawyer, he should have known this. So instead of giving you guys fluff, I'm going to give you guys the real straight, for lack of better words, dope. The straight dope of the situation is the gentleman fell under this statute right here. And is it crappy? Yeah, it's crappy. But the thing is, when you're entering a foreign country, the responsibility is on you to ensure that you are eligible to enter the country. The burden is definitely on you, no one else. So the gentleman should have, yeah, he said he forgot it. That's fine. You can forget whatever. But when you get caught, don't blame anyone but yourself. And I'm not being hard on the gentleman. I feel bad. He's going through this hassle and he's banned for life. But the thing is, it's his car, or even if it's, let's say, his girlfriend's car. He had possession of the vehicle. So the burden is on him to ensure that vehicle is clean. And you're not just vehicle, your phone is clean. Everything's clean about you. The burden's on you, people, to make sure. Because what happens is, if you don't do your due diligence, so to speak, and make sure your stuff is straight, and you cross over, and when you get caught by law enforcement, you can't blame law enforcement because you're the one that didn't make sure your stuff was straight. So, yeah, the gentleman has to file for a waiver. He more than likely, I'm going to guess, admitted to drug use, because the border, they would have seen the CBD oil, then they would have asked him, have you done drugs before? And he would have likely said, yes, I did it, I don't know, 19, let's just say. And whatever, but it doesn't matter. If you did it one time, if you admitted to doing it one time or 100 times, you are deemed inadmissible because, again, alien convicted of, but you're not convicted, who admits having committed. And he's likely under this category. And also because they found the CBD oil and it's over that the THC level is too high. So they likely got him also for drug possession. So they probably hit him with a double whammy. And if he admitted to doing the marijuana or whatever, which he likely did, then he's going to be inadmissible, likely under this category as well. They're going to make a determination to see if he's an abuser or addict, or they could make this determination. So guys, I don't want to make this video too long, but I was watching this story, reading it, and said, you know what? This is all a bunch of fluff from this lawyer who apparently does not understand U.S. federal law, which is fine. I mean, when you used to enforce the law, you understand it a lot better than lawyers do. Lawyers say, oh, this is a theory. So, well, you know what? Theory is fine, but when the day is over, we go by the facts. We go by the meat, when the rubber hits the road. So it's nice to BS about fluff and, flying ponies and My Little Pony and the Easter Bunny. But when you get down to the straight facts, this is what they did. This is how they did it. And we've been clearing these people, you guys, since, I don't know what, 2002. We've got 7 global locations, 3 in BC, Alberta, Edmonton, Calgary, London, England, Tallinn, Estonia, and also 1 in Washington State. So we have a global reach. So having that global reach allows us to essentially reach out to you guys in other parts of the world besides the lower mainland here. And we get people flying in from all over. And yeah, people do call us regarding these border crossing topics, but we also direct them to the video channel here so they can see what's going on here as well. And hopefully some of this info they can use to help themselves. So let me do the stop sharing. Okay. Anyway, guys, I don't want to bore you guys too much, but just want to give you the straight dope. But if you are a lawyer, to me, you would have known how the statutes work, how the statutes are applicable. So it doesn't make any sense to give fluff. Just be honest with the people, give them the straight dope. Now, if you don't have the knowledge or how to, resolve these border cases, that's fine, fair enough. Some people don't know. But I want to give you guys the straight dope, the straight, story here, as opposed to fluff. So again, Ken Scott, Senior, U.S. Immigration Law Intelligence Analyst with www.usentryWaiverServices.com, and it's 888-908-3841 or 604-562-8140. I apologize, guys. For me, it's early. I got up at 9, and for us, that's early. So I look a bit disheveled. So please bear with me. So again, signing off, in the words of my Vulcan colleague, live long and prosper. Why you should be denied entry to that country. So if you're denied entry to the United States for criminality, maybe at a bar fight, or maybe you were accused of, I don't know, it's okay. You didn't do it. This is what you want to do. You may need a U.S. entry waiver. You may, or you may not. If you do, you want to use sendittoken.com. Sendittoken.com. And once you use sendittoken.com, we can get you cleared to enter the United States. Does not matter what your conviction is, whether it's for or
nothing is impossible.
Why? Because we're there. You need us.
Sendittoken.com. I gotta tell you, folks, wait till Hulk Hogan comes out here. The roof is gonna come off the Bell Center here in Montreal. As the anticipation builds, you can feel it. The legendary Hulk Hogan is a heartbeat away